Sir, I plan on paying you back for the damages.
How you gonna do that? You don't even have a job.
Well, yes, I do. I'm a farmer.
Don't be calling yourself a farmer.
What is going on, guys? Recon Jack here, bringing you my team build English week 4 versus the Toronto Staraptors and Cap. Cap's got a pretty interesting team. He has the Mega Banette, which I don't think we've seen in the Red League yet. He's got the Kyurem Black, the Entei, Superior, Gliscor, Vaporeon, Fortress, Electros, Sock, Skuntank, and Wigglytuff. And we're just going to hop into this team build right now. Starting off with Curious the Infernape, rocking that Focus Sash again with the ability Iron Fist, Close Combat, Fire Punch, Mach Punch, Swords Dance, with 252 points in both attack and speed with a Jolly Nature. I, again, had a lot of trouble figuring out which Infernape set I wanted to run this week because I figured that I really wanted a lot of coverage. Well, at first, I figured I wanted a lot of coverage on Infernape because he does have a lot of things that can potentially check an Infernape that doesn't have enough coverage. But then I thought about it and I really figured out that I don't need, and I figured this out last season, that I don't need Pokemon to be answers for every single mon on his team. I need them to be answers for some of his bigger threats, and that's what this set does. With Close Combat, I hit everything on his team for a butt ton of damage. The Gliscor kind of checks this set pretty hard, but if I can get a Swords Dance up, then that no longer is the case, and I can Swords Dance on but I can potentially Swords Dance on Kyurem Black if it's not Scarfed, or even if it is Scarfed. There are situations where I could Swords Dance on it. I could Swords Dance potentially on Superior if it's not boosted yet. I could Swords Dance on Fortress. I could potentially Swords Dance on Electros. I could Swords Dance on Skuntank. I could Swords Dance on Wigglytuff. The Fire Punch, obviously, that's going to be hitting Superior. If I don't want to Close Combat, that's going to be hitting the Fortress. That's really the only time, like, it's really for Fortress, but if I don't want to hit Close Combat and Fire Punch is neutral against my opponent, then I might be inclined to click Fire Punch. Obviously, Mach Punch is there. Priority is always good to have. I opted for priority over coverage. I was considering Thunder Punch, but Thunder Punch doesn't really do a lot to Vaporeon. Not enough to forego a priority type move. It's just really nice to have priority as an option in any kind of situation. And being that I'm Focus Sash, if something is able to outspeed me, if it's Scarfed, if I'm at full health, I can Close Combat after they've hit me, do a butt ton of damage to them, and then I can Mach Punch, hopefully for the kill or to bring them down to a point where I can revenge kill with something else. So that pretty much explains that set. Moving on to my Make It Rain Mega Blastoise with Scald, Ice Beam, Aura Sphere, and Toxic. 252 points in both HP and Special Attack with a modest nature. Nothing interesting about the EV spread there. Again, the only thing notable about this set is it does not have Rapid Spin. Instead, I opted for Toxic. Originally, I had Rapid Spin on here, but after playtesting, I realized that it would be incredibly nice to Toxic the Vaporeon. As long as Vaporeon does not have Heal Bell, which is definitely an option, it's not a hard check to my Blastoise as it is if I was rocking the Rapid Spin. Obviously, everything else is just for coverage. That's all there really is to this set. Here we have Electivire with the Shuca Berry, with the Motor Drive ability, rocking Low Kick, Wild Charge, Ice Punch, and Fire Punch, 252 points in both attack and speed with a Jolly nature. This set is just straight up coverage. It hits Vaporeon real hard. It hits Gliscor real hard. It hits Fortress pretty hard. It hits Kyurem Black pretty hard, and it depends on like what natures he is running on certain things. I'm assuming he's gonna run a Jolly Entei because that is the only way that he's gonna outspeed my Electivire. Although he could run Adamant Extreme Speed, I feel like he'd want to Sacred Fire my Electivire if given the opportunity. If he brings Gliscor, I'm hoping that he stays in on my Electivire, tries to EQ it. The Shuca Berry, the Shuca Berry means that I don't get killed by an EQ, and then I can kill the Gliscor with an Ice Punch. Oops. Alright. Well, I'm not online, apparently. Also, if Kyurem Black wants to hit me with an Earth Power, I can live that and low kick it. Really, if anything wants to hit me with a ground type move, I can live that hit and then proceed to answer with one of these 4 moves. That offers complete coverage against Cap's team. So, yeah. Next up, we got Latios holding the Clover Berry with Dragon Pulse, Side Shot, Calm Mind, Recover, 252 points in special attack and speed with a Timid Nature. Same set as last week, actually. Kind of worried about the Latios because he does have a Skunk Tank that can Pursuit Trap me. He does have a Mega Banette, which I think has access to both Sucker Punch and Shadow Sneak, along with a powerful Shadow Claw. The Clover Berry is there primarily for the Skunk Tank if it tries to Pursuit Trap me. I don't know how much work Latios can do in this game. If he doesn't have a Choice Scarfed Kyurem Black, then I can move about a lot more freely with my Latios, but I need to confirm first that Kyurem Black is not Scarfed before I start bringing in Latios. Once I confirm that it's not Scarfed, this set can do, being the key word, can, a lot of work against his team, getting some Calm Minds up. I don't know if Fortress will be physically or especially invested, but it can kind of, it's a soft check to Latios, I guess, but I can still try to set up Calm Minds on it. Deals with Vaporeon pretty well. Vaporeon's not really an answer to this unless it's rocking like a Toxic or something. I can still hit Wigglytuff, so that's not an issue. Superior outspeeds me naturally, so that's kind of a problem. If it has Dragon Pulse, that would definitely hurt a lot, so I need to get Calm Minds up. Again, I don't know how much this Latios will do this match. It might just sit on the sidelines. It might come in just to take a hit if necessary, so I can bring something else in safely. Who knows? I guess we'll find out in the upcoming match. Next up, we have my Roserade, who has put in the finest of work so far. Rocking the Yacha Berry this week with Natural Cure. We got HP Fire only for Fortress, Sludge Bomb, Toxic Spites, and Energy Ball with 252 points in both special attack and speed with a Timid Nature. At first, I was rocking the Life Orb on this set, but in playtesting, Sock really just did a number to my team. I need to be able to live an Ice Punch from that thing. So Yache Berry it is. Sludge Bomb, that's obviously going to be hitting Superior and most of the things on this team for a lot of damage. Obviously Fortress, it doesn't do much against, that's why I have the HP Fire. Skunk Tank, I really can't do much against. If Skunk Tank is in while Roserade is in, I can set up Toxic Spikes while it's in, and then he's going to have to switch out, get something poisoned, unless he brings the Gliscor or Fortress, and then he'll have to bring Skunk Tank in again to get rid of them, if he wants to get rid of them that way. Energy Ball, that's for Vaporeon mostly. And yeah, I'm hoping that Roserade can kind of put in the work. At least get some things poisoned with Toxic Spikes, or get rid of Fortress somehow. I feel like Cap would predict me to have the HP Fire, but still kind of hoping it'll work out. So last but not least, I'll wrap things up with my Choice Scarf Braviary with the Defiant ability. He's rocking Brave Bird, Defog, U-Turn, and Return with 172 points in speed, 80 points in HP, and 252 points in attack with an Adamant nature. This allows me to outspeed his superior, a timid superior by 12 points. So what that does, if he has a Scarfer and he chooses to speed creep his fastest mon, because Superior is the fastest mon on both of our teams naturally, and he just tries to speed creep Superior, attempting to speed creep whatever I have trying to speed creep Superior, then I speed creep that thing that he's speed creeping, if that makes any sense. The rest I just kind of threw, the rest of the EVs I just threw into bulk. Brave Bird and Return, they're hitting pretty much everything on this team extremely hard. I was debating whether or not to throw Heat Wave on this thing for Fortress, but if I have Heat Wave on a Choice Scarf Braviary, then it severely it severely weakens my whatever initiative that I had. Once I use it once, he can bring something in like his Vaporeon or his Entei, and even like an Assault Vest Electros, and really take advantage of the fact that I'm locked in a Heat Wave. So I opted to change that slot to Defog because I took Rapid Spin off of my Blastoise. I think it's really important to have hazard removal, especially with a Focus Sash user in Infernape. It's going to be very important to keep that sash intact for as long as possible, so if I need to get a hasty removal, I can do that with Choice Scarf Defog. Yes, that locks me in. I might do it on a turn that I was about to die anyway, or I might do that and then have to switch out. I'm not really sure, but it's just it's a safety precaution. And then U-Turn, obviously that's going to be for initiative. This is the Pokemon that is my dedicated lead. I'm expecting to hop into the battle and just kind of U-turn on whatever Cap decides that he wants to lead off with. I'm not really sure what his lead is going to be. Obviously he has the Fortress that can set up hazards on me right away, but other than that, I don't really see like a specific mon that he'd want to lead with. But I guess we're about to find out, because we're hopping into this battle like right now. So I will see you guys in a second. What is going on, guys? Recon Jack here. We're hopping into this battle versus Cap. Hopefully my live comm works. We see his lineup of Kyurem Black, Fortress, Vaporeon, Superior, Sock, and Entei. He just wished me good luck. I will do the same. Alright, we're gonna hop into this. So, potential leads that I see, obviously he has the Fortress. He might also want to start off with some power. I don't really see anything else being a solid lead against me. I think I'm just going to lead off with my Braviary, and you turn out on whatever he wants to bring in. He's got Vaporeon. I'm assuming that means it's going to be a slow baton pass into whatever he's trying to do. Doesn't really have anything that wants to take a Brave Bird, so I'm actually just going to go for the Brave Bird here. Let's see what he wants to do. He could go for the... Oh, he goes for the Protect. Alright. I'm assuming he's going to either want to Ice Beam or bring in the Fortress. So I'm going to go into my Blastoise here. We're going to get a Toxic off on whatever wants to come in. If it's a Fortress, that's fine by me. He might just Protect here. If he brings... I can take a hit from this. I can take one hit from this thing. Do I want... No. We're going to go into Braviary here, and he's going to go for the Leaf Storm. Obviously, I resist that. So this could be a Scarf Superior, which would be an issue for me. I think it's going to switch out here into his Fortress. I'm just going to go for the U-turn. Nope, he's going back into Vaporeon. And here I can just go into my... I want to say Electivire. Nothing on his team really appreciates my Electivire. I could also go Roserade here. I think I'm going to go Roserade. See, the problem with this is that it really opens up the door for his Entei to come in. But, I'm going to go for the T-Spike. I know he's got that Fortress in the back. I foresee him bringing in his Entei here. But we're going to see. We're going to see what he wants to do. Really worried about that Sock. Potential Scarfed Kyurem is also a thing. Yep, here is his Fortress. Alright, I'm going to just go straight up for the HP Fire. I don't really care. If he wants to spin these away, he can. If he wants to get hazards up, he can start getting hazards up. Yep, he's just going to spin those away. I think here, I'm going to go for the... I think he's going to bring in his Entei here, so I'm going to bring in my Blastoise. Yep. Alright. So, here's an issue. Does he bring in the Superior? Or does he bring in his Vaporeon? I don't want this thing setting up a sub on me, that's the thing. I kind of want to go for the Toxic, but I don't want this to sub up on me. I could just go for the Aura Sphere. Middle ground play. I think that's what we're going to do. No, I really want to go for the Toxic here. If I can get a Toxic off him, we're going to go for the Aura Sphere. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. Either he's going to Protect here, or he's going to go for the Wish. I'm just going to Toxic. Yep. Okay. So he knows we went for the Toxic. He can either bring in Superior, or he can get this Vaporeon Toxic, or he could go into Fortress. I don't think he'll go into Fortress though, because I can just kill that with a Scald. Chances are he either goes for a Wish and just takes the Toxic, or he goes into Superior expecting the double Toxic. I could just go for an Ice Beam. Do I want to go for the Ice Beam here? That is the question. Is it worth? Is it worth him going in Superior? I think he's gonna go for the Wish. I'm gonna go for the Toxic. If he brings in Superior, I have answers to that. So, all right, we get the Toxic off on Vaporeon. That is huge, 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 huge. What does he bring in now? Does he bring in Entei? No, he does not. Does he bring in? I don't think I really lose much by going for the Ice Beam here. I'm gonna go for the Aura Sphere. Middle ground plays. Middle ground plays. Yeah. Okay. Kind of playing it safe here. I don't want to play too boldly because Cap is a prediction maker. I'm not about to get 6-0'd here. So he can go for the... He could go for the Wish again here, and that's fine. I'm going to go for the Aura Sphere. And I'm going to get a crit. That is huge. He's going to drop the Toxic. That's huge. I mean, it gives him a free switch into Superior. If he wants it. But that crit was huge. I got one Mon down, so I'm not getting 6-0'd. That is big. I like that. I will take the crit. I'm sorry, Cap, but I will take that crit. I'm just happy he doesn't have Heal Bell on that Vaporeon. That could have been an issue. But he opted for a Wish Protect set, and I'm assuming he has Scald. He showed the Ice Beam. I'm keeping my Blastoise healthy, which is good. That means it can semi-reliably check the Entei. What's he gonna come out into? I'm assuming Superior is coming out. It gives him a free switch. I mean, it gives him a free turn pretty much, so... he could get a Glare off, he could get a Sub off, or he could just go straight up for a Leaf Storm. I think if he goes into Superior, I'm just going to go into Roserade because I do have the natural, I think I have natural Cure on here over Technician. So if he does Glare, I can just switch out at that point, and that'll be fine. If he does sub up, then I have a Sludge Bomb waiting for him. Yep. Alright, we're going straight out into Roserade here. Not even thinking about it. If he has HP Fire, then so be it. Actually, it could be an issue. We'll see. Might have HP Rock, you know, for the Braid Carry. I'm not sure. I'm assuming he has Dragon Pulse. I'm assuming he has Leaf... what is this? Sorry about that. I'm assuming he has Leaf Storm, Dragon Pulse for the Latios. He makes a double. Pulls a double in a Kyurem. That's fine. He needed to play aggressive there. Alright, so what do I do here? He's going to go for an Ice Beam. I don't want to lose my Roserade right here. I'm gonna go into Electivire because it's not important. It's not as important anymore now that Vaporeon is gone. I do not need Electivire as much as I did, so we're gonna see what he wants to do. He's gonna go for the Dragon Claw. I'm assuming he's Scarfed. Actually, he might not be scarfed. What am I talking about? That's why he's packing the Dragon Claw. So he doesn't get locked into Outrage. I'm just gonna go for the low kick. I think this is a speed tie here. I'm assuming he's not. Yep. Alright. Now we can go for the extreme speed. What do I need this Electivire for? I don't. So I'm just gonna go for Wild Charge. Holy shit, I outspeed. I outspeed and I drop. Okay. He's a bulky N-type. That is huge. That's huge. That is huge. Alright. I want to keep my Blastoise as healthy as possible. I think I go into Latios here. What does that do? What does that do for me? What does going into Latios do? What wants to take an extreme speed? I'm gonna go into Blastoise, and I'm gonna get an Aura Sphere off on something. I outspeed his Entei, which means, okay, he's going to go into Walmaria. That's dropping. The crit did not matter, I don't believe. That's a neutral hit from a max special attack Modest Blastoise. I think. Yeah. Here he goes back into Superior. He can't, the thing is, he can't really do much with Superior. I want to calc this. If I used calcs, I would calc how much Elite Storm would do to me. I'm pretty sure it kills from this range. But Blastoise is one thing that is really stopping his Entei from putting in work, stopping Sock from just straight up sweeping my team right now. I gotta go into Roserade here, even if he doubles back into Kyurem. Alright, now let's see if he has HP Fire or not. We're gonna see. I'm going for the Sludge Bomb here. Does he have HP Fire? If he's not Scarf Superior... If he's Scarf Superior, actually, that would be great for me. That would be awesome. Because that means he's locked in a Leaf Storm. He can't really do much to my Roserade. If he's not Scarf Superior, that means I come in with... He has HP Ice! That's huge! Alright. Okay, that is huge. I don't know what that HP Ice is for. Laddie? No, he can put Dragon Pulse on Laddie. How would he do that? I don't know why he would do that. Here he is a free Dragon Claw. Do I just sack? I think I just sack Roserade. I'm gonna go for the Sludge Bomb, but I'm pretty sure I just sack Roserade here. Yeah. Here I just... Pretty sure I just bring in my Infernape and click Close Combat. Or do I click Swords Dance? Nope, I'm clicking Close Combat. Fuck that. I do not need a SD. I don't need style points here. I need a win here. I've got the Focus Sash. I don't think he stays in. I think he sacks off his Entei. Brings in Sock. Hoping that I'm not sashed. Which I am. This is huge. This is big right here. This is big, guys. I don't think Kyurem lives a close combat, is the thing. So I don't think he can stay in here. If he stays in, Kyurem drops to close combat. Anti comes in. Nope, Sock comes in. Alright, that's fine by me. Sock is going down. Sock should go down to a Mach Punch. If this thing is scarfed. I'm assuming it's scarfed, so I'm just going to go for the Mach Punch here. If it doesn't drop, then... Alright, here we go. He's got X speed on him. I'm going to preserve my scarf here. Preserving my scarf. And I'm going to go into Blastoise. 100% of the time. I tank that. I tank that. Here comes an Aura Sphere. Yep. Now my Blastoise will drop. And that's fine. That is fine. Because I am... Woo! I'm focused, Ash. Let's go. Close combat. Knocks me down a Sash. And I have it. I have it because I have Mach Punch. Even if this doesn't kill, even if he's scarfed, I have this. GG Cap. Alright. There we go. Coming out with a 3-0 win. I know I was a bit silent in that game. I was my first what's it called? Live commentary that actually worked, I believe. I was just really focused on the game. I wish I could have explained my plays a bit more, or I think I explained my plays, but we'll see. We'll see when I'm editing the video. GG Cap, that was an awesome game. Your team is hella scary. Fuck that team, man. Guys, we are now sitting at 3-0 coming into week 4. I was not expecting that at all. I just didn't want to get 6-0'd, and I won 3-0. That's crazy. He had HP Ice on his Superior. I thought he'd have like HP Fire or something, because Dragon Pulse is a thing. So what does he need HP Ice for? I don't know. That's huge. That is huge. Oh my god. Alright guys, well, that is gonna conclude my week 3 video versus Cap. I will see you guys in week 4, and for now, this is Recon Jack signing off.